All right, time to teach. Well, we got a couple who managed to make it out of there. Ignots. Might as well keep working on your bow. A little bit more than good. All right, well.
I'm really getting the hang of it.
Nice. Leonie. You need, I didn't realize it, but you need your lance.
I'm getting it.
Okay. Lorenz, you barely got everything you need. Raphael, I'll work on your gauntlets, I guess. Flame, work on you a little bit since you didn't really go into battle. And I guess I'll work on this.
I would like to do this again sometime.
Seta, since you're at max, might as well, I guess, just work on this.
That was helpful. That was helpful. That was helpful.
I'm getting the sense that was helpful. Lorenz or Lysithea? Honestly, I think Lysithea.
I've got to keep working hard.
Okay. Group task is no longer needed to be Claude or Lysithea, I'm pretty sure. So... how about Eloise and... I think Eloise and Hilda have one? Oh, no, they don't. Eloise has one with Leonie. Okay. Now, I wanted to change... what was it? Leonie needs... lance and bow. She no longer needs writing, I think. Yeah, she got an A in writing. So, maybe just lance, then? For now. And... I think it was Cyril. Yeah, he changed to this. Go back to this. Alright. Begin training.
Professor.
No, dadgummit, stop doing that. Leonie, okay?
Hey, Professor. Can we talk?
Sure.
I feel terrible about the last time we spoke.
You don't
I was
say!
trying to apologize and just ended up losing my temper again. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. All water under the bridge.
I figured you'd say that, but I still feel like an idiot.
Well, you kind of look like one.
Somehow, I just have a hard time keeping my feelings in check around you.
Oh. Oh, that's the excuse.
And I think if I don't just tell you what I'm thinking, we'll never be able to have a normal conversation.
Fair.
So, let me clear the air.
Okay.
I want us to, engage.
You want to fight, a battle, spar. Yeah, in a duel?
Yeah, exactly. I know it's a sudden thing to ask, but I'm not going to feel settled until I know where I stand.
Well, you're pretty strong.
Would you do that for me?
Sure. That sounds fine.
Good. Don't hold back, okay? I want to see you at your absolute best.
I won't. I have no need to. Who won? That was accurate.
You got me. I'm completely outmatched.
Oh, really? You held your own.
Maybe, but you were definitely stronger. Honestly, that's what I needed to see. You're a true successor to Captain Gerald's style of swordplay. I
Swordplay?
almost felt like you were him.
I've never seen him use a sword!
I thought I was competing with you. But that's as pointless as competing against him would have been.
Leonie, you're very strong in your own right. You need to realize
So
that.
instead of that, I'm going to focus on keeping the promise I made to him.
What promise?
Captain Gerald said that if anything should happen to him, I'd have to support you in his place.
That's what you told me when we first got
He
here.
didn't sound serious at the time, but it was right before he... You know, before we lost him.
I wish we could. Well, there probably wouldn't have been an organic way to see that.
So, I've decided. I'd like to do just what he said. I know I'm not as strong as I need to be, but I swear to you, I'll train until I am.
I mean, to me, you're plenty strong already, but please don't stop training.
What do you say? Can I call you my employer?
I don't like that, but I know I can count on you.
Yes, it's official. I'll protect you no matter what.
To be quite frank, Leonie seemed like it's meant to end right there. Well, that helps. I thought I got a rank with others. I didn't?
Let's take a crack at it.
Okay, I'm good to go.
That's not a special
Not too
one.
shabby, if you ask me.
Makes sense. Okay. Good. A+. Yes. B+? Oh, Leonie's lance plate needs to be much higher. I need her to have A.
This is working out.
Good.
Let's put it to the test.
Good.
I'd never have learned this back in my room.
No, you wouldn't.
It's all instinct now.
Okay.
I'm getting better at this.
Does not matter at all. All right. So what we're gonna do, well, first let's take this look at certifications, cause, oh, actually, Hilda, can you? No. All right. Leonie, wait, that's advanced. She cannot get any of the others. She needs heavy armor and axe. Yeah, she doesn't have that. She just would need reason for that. Faith for, yeah. What about a... Don't know if I reclass Leonie, but that's not who I meant. Wait. Oh, okay. So here's the thing. I want Marianne. Let me... Oh, I can't do it here. Oh, that's fine. Marianne, I want to be... Go back. This. A holy knight. She seems perfect for this. So that's what I'd like her to be. But she needs riding and lance fair. She's that, which is stuff that she can be good at. If we go to her, see, she can be good with lances, and she can be excellent at riding. So I want to work on her getting to that stage. So, which now think about it, we gotta change her priorities. The Master Seal's nowhere close to working on her. Unfortunate. Now, Lysithea is a different story. I wish I could see her, how she looked in the others, but Huh, that actually seems like it wouldn't, that would work. But Lysithea is going to be our sole Grimory. I don't have any Master Seals! But it says, wait. Okay. Where are my seals? Oh, I have a dark seal. Okay, I need a master seal then. Daggone, that thing is expensive. So you really want to use it for units who are perfectly ready. I'll look at her once we... shoot. So what'd she get? More black magic, dark magic, and white magic uses. High magic, higher defense, higher dexterity, and higher character. And more movement. Perfect. She's got that.
Perfect comprehension.
Okay. Have to remember to change her into the other class. Other than that, no one else is ready. So, okay. And what I want to do this time is I want to rest. Yeah. All right. So, Marianne, we gotta work on your writing and your lance. That's gonna take a while. Leonie, if I want to transfer you to another class, what do you need? I'm not sure if I... Alright, then let's just focus on... Oh, lances for now.
No problem. Nothing to get excited about. I've learned a lot. No problem.
Wow.
No problem.
Goodness. She was ready. Okay. Lorenz, I want you to be a Dark Knight too, so you're gonna need writing as well. Thinking about it.
This was hardly a challenge for me. It was only a trifle. That was adequate.
All right, D+.
Should be suitable.
Not yet.
That was adequate. This was hardly a challenge for me.
Good. Claude, again, you're good where you are, but get that. What?
What? I thought I had it.
Critique.
Sorry. I'll take this seriously next time.
All right. Good.
That was easy, thanks to you.
That's what I like to see. What?
I could get used to this.
Oh, nice.
Let's do this again sometime.
A+.
Good fuel for a scheme.
Good. And may work on that authority a bit. Ignat's probably gonna want your writing up as well. Hilda. Do I want to work on Hilda? Yeah, Lysithia is fine. Like, she's in her master class. She's good. Oh, Shamir's in the... I guess I'd want Shamir to have more writing as well. She wants to be a... I want her to be a bow knight.
You're a good professor.
Okay. Change the group task. Marianne and Lorenz, you both need to work on that. Marianne, lances and writing. That's what you need. Lysithia, still fine. Ignots. Add some writing on there. You might need something else. I'm not thinking. Raphael, I think you just keep going the way you are. Lorenz. FETH. Well, no. I think just writing. Or no, Lance and writing. Yep. Hilda. Don't know. Just stay with that for now. Flane, I guess you too. You're gonna need some writing. You're not that good at that. We'll see. Shamir. All right.
Professor.
Sure. It doesn't matter, Ingrid. Claude, all right.
Oh, hey there. What are you doing up at this hour?
Could ask the same to you. At this area. Yeah, I could ask you the same question.
My brain's just busy. Thoughts keep going around and around in there, and meanwhile my eyes are wide open. At times like this, I like to gaze up at the stars to clear my head. I've been that way since I was a kid. Looking up at the big starry sky makes my dreams feel small, which makes it feel like I can actually make them come true.
That's an interesting perspective. I've never heard that.
I didn't believe in gods when I was a kid. Maybe that's because the night sky took their place for me.
That's fair.
Hey, Teach, will you talk with me a while?
Absolutely.
I bet you figured this out, but I wasn't born in Fodlan.
Yeah.
Where I come from, the people of Fodlan are looked down on as cowards. Technically, that cowardice runs in my veins. On my mother's side, anyway.
Your mother was no coward from the stories you told me.
That's why the people who were around me when I was growing up thought of me as an outsider. But I don't believe the people of Fodlan are cowards. That kind of perspective is just based on ignorance.
Yeah?
The person from Fodlan who I know best is my mother. She fell in love with a man from the wrong side of the border and had the guts to leave home to pursue that love. I always threw that in the faces of anyone who tried to make a fool of me. My mother is proof the people of Fodlan aren't all cowards.
How'd the Elmirans take a royal from the enemy team?
Just saying that doesn't achieve anything, though. I need to destroy the prejudices that have taken root in my homeland.
And that's your goal.
That's why I came here, to see Fodlan with my own eyes. I thought I might be able to find a new perspective that could help me change things.
And then you met Edelgard!
And what did I find? That the people here view anyone who's an outsider as a beast of sorts. I was shocked. Even though our cultures and beliefs are completely different, our two lands have that much in common.
Yeah?
That's when I realized the only way to change things is to bring the whole world together and start anew.
And how are you gonna plan on doing that?
That's the dream I've been working towards since I first entered the Officers Academy 5 years ago. To unify the Alliance, and then all of Fodlan, and to bring a new set of values to this new land of mine.
Cause it's like, Edelgard is saying some of the same things, but she's like, I declare war. I like, what?
After that, I'd expand that vision to the rest of the world, break down the walls, and let a new perspective come rushing in. Start all over.
Like what Claude's saying sounds kind of peaceful.
Do you think that's just a crazy pipe dream, or a brilliant ambition?
Can you rise to the challenge of that ambition?
Not too long ago, I would have said it was too much for me to accomplish on my own. But that's not how I feel anymore. And that's because I have you on my side now. Lately, I've spent a lot of time thinking about how I wouldn't have made it this far without you.
Same for me, man. I can't forget that a brilliant shot you made on Kranya.
You and me, Teach. We can go anywhere. Do anything.
Absolutely.
I hope that you always walk in step with me. At least, until the day comes when we can look out at the peaceful world we've built. Together.
I'm with you to the end, Claude. As long as you don't tell me you're starting a war in the background. Although a war with Almiron seems kind of inevitable, but the whole of Fulton just cause.
We are a natural fit.
Dear Goddess, please protect us.
Well, Professor, impressed?
Well, I need you two to work on it. Okay. Oh, Hilda got D+. A lot of rising.
Could be useful.
This is making sense. I suppose it's working.
You have warp.
I've really gotten the hang of this.
Okay. Well. Let me check. So, for a light, yeah, she needs a C in Lance. And then an A in writing. Jeez. It'll be a while. It will be a while. Man. I'm not gonna make her a Grimory though. That's not what I want her to be a Holy Knight. Ignots for a Bow Knight, you're gonna need just Lance. Oh, Lance, see? I should have been working on everybody's writing. I wasn't thinking. Well, okay. For the remainder of this, then. Because I want to see. Yeah. I think for her master classes, I want everybody to look like they will in their master class. So I guess that's really, and now that Hilda's mastered her class, I want her to look like that. That's really the only reason I want it to come back. Anyone else? No. I think we're good. So with this, I just do a bunch of stuff. Well, I can go ahead and do that now, actually. Whoa, supports! I completely forgot. So Leonie has her S rank. Hilda's still block. So I'm missing Raphael, Lysithea, and then that'll be everybody. I'll have A ranks with every member of my house. Well, okay, excluding Flame. And if you want to, the main house. Okay, almost there. And now Claude's gotten the rest of the A ranks he needs. Wonder how those will turn out. And Mercedes has been working her way around. Well, a couple things I want to do first then. Got a note. Shamir. Subordinates down because they failed a recon mission. How can I convince them of this? Okay, I thought it was Cyril and... She didn't like that. She didn't like that at all. Makes sense. I guess we'll get some more strength. And I'll use it with Lysithea.
Cooking is easy once you understand the basics. Let's, not use that vegetable. Technically it's edible, but it's not highly favored.
Uh-huh.
I see.
Okay. Oh, and Claude actually wants today's special. Well, now I don't really need it. Is it just one? No, it's two. Then Raphael and Shamir. Seems perfect.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
Good. That'll help for the next battle. So let's see. Guess I'll work on my magic also. Okay. Bow and sword training.
Okay.
Didn't know that.
Oh! I can almost get mine to B+. Who's another good sword trainer? FETH. Perfect.
There is still more to learn.
I need that. I guess for the remaining two... Huh. Did I just get that? More reason. And more sword. Alright, and for the remaining, I'll do some supports. Just some. With Mercedes, I think. Although, I'm wondering about Cyril. Should he be considered... I mean, to me, he's part of the Golden Deer. But should I wait for his and Mercedes? Alright now, let's do this.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm Ow! I'm fine. I just twisted my ankle.
She has been clumsy.
That won't do. Come, take my hand. Let's get you to the infirmary.
Are you sure it's okay to be seen helping me?
Why would it not be?
I thought you only extended your kindness to the nobility.
Oh.
Certainly not. To aid a commoner in need is the most noble endeavor of all.
I forget she's a commoner.
Not only that, but you were injured by my carelessness. It is doubly my duty to assist.
In that case, I'll gladly accept your offer.
And I was wondering if this would interfere with their growth, character growth. Doesn't seem so.
Good. There does not appear to be any real swelling, so you should heal swiftly.
Thank you so much for escorting me.
Walking on it will still be unpleasant. Allow me to lend you my shoulder, at least as far as your room.
If you're still offering to help, then I can't say no.
There you are, safe and sound. I will take my leave.
Thank you again, Lorenz. You know, I think I've learned something about you.
What is that?
In truth, it's not that you only extend your kindness to noble women.
Yeah.
It's that you can't even see us of lower birth.
What do you mean?
Excuse me?
You and I have been together all this time, but never once did you look me in the eye.
I hadn't noticed. But you will have to excuse any perceived rudeness. As the heir to House Gloucester, I have a duty.
Maybe it does backtrack a little bit.
I must ask you to forget about me. Farewell.
Forget about him? What could that possibly mean?
Okay, well, seemed pretty standard so far. I'm actually gonna jump around. Oh, but if I do that... Alright, let's see. You know what? I'm gonna end it off with the A ranks of Claude. We'll do that. And since we were just at Lorenz.
The earth nurtures the trees, and the trees bear fruit. It's the earth itself that gives us all life. O Fodlan, land of plenty, bless us with the gift of delicious food.
And that was from the Church of Saros?
What are you doing?
Oh, it's just you, Lawrence.
I was disturbed by your ridiculous blather. Must you recite it quite so loudly? And can you even call that nonsense poetry when it is utterly ignorant of rhyme and meter?
Ouch. You don't hold back, do you? I didn't know you were so particular about poetry.
Oh, yeah, from the one we saw him write.
Ha! Maybe you have a secret poetry collection of your own hidden somewhere.
Maybe?
That's absurd. Where did you hear that?
Yeah.
And just what was that poem about? It seemed to me that you were praising the land. But is it not the goddess who nurtures the land? Should your praise not go to her instead?
Of course you zero in on that detail. You really are a Fodlan noble through and through.
Certainly. Aren't you?
I'm not quite the same, no. Though noble blood flows within me, it can't change who I am at heart.
Pardon? I think you had best clarify.
Well, you know.
Listen, Lorenz, you had ambitions of becoming the Alliance's ruler, didn't you?
Like, you know he wasn't originally from... He came out of nowhere. Not that he knows he's Elmiran, but...
Would you like to try that for real? If you really want it, I wouldn't mind giving up my position.
I was wondering if Claude would do that.
What's this all of a sudden? That is not an offer to be made in jest.
I'm not joking around. I've been thinking it for a while now.
Really?
I originally thought you were like a fox drawn in by the deer of the Alliance. But I was wrong. You're no thoughtless predator. You're trying to properly train the deer around you. Isn't that right?
That is my intention. But the ambition is insufficient. To rule well, a certain temperament is required.
True.
When we first met, I mistrusted you a great deal. And on my father's advice, I observed you closely.
Of course your father would tell you to do that.
That is why I can say this for certain. You possess the qualities necessary to govern.
A compliment from you? That's about as rare as a deer standing on its hind legs and doing a jig.
Pretty much.
Merely a statement of fact. One that is quite relevant to the future of the Alliance.
The future of the Alliance, huh? You really are devoted to your cause.
Depending on your actions, I may yet see fit to seize your position for myself. Bear that in mind.
I welcome the idea. It means I can feel safe vanishing whenever I see fit.
Claude, don't you... Claude, don't say that, man.
Vanishing? Do not tell me you intend to die in this conflict. You cannot shape the future if you do not live to see it.
Ha! First you compliment me, and now you're worrying about me? What have you done with the real Lorenz? No, I'm not going to die. I'm tougher than I look.
That's not what I mean.
Besides, this war isn't just for the Alliance anymore.
True.
It's going to decide the fate of all Fodlan.
True.
It would be cruel to leave you with the burden of uniting all of Fodlan by yourself, don't you think?
Burden? Please. If there were none other suitable, I would gladly become a king. Or even an emperor.
Don't joke about the Emperor.
Well, well. I guess I shouldn't take Lorenz of the famous House Gloucester so lightly. Really, though. Don't you go dying on me either, Lorenz.
Yeah.
We're going to need men like you in the age to come.
We really are.
The same to you, Claude. A world without you would be ever so dull.
A rivalry! I like that! Oh, that's cool! Alright, now to see, I guess the real me. Yeah, I'm really interested in this one, to be honest.
I feel like I'm drowning in responsibilities. Claude, take my mind off it all. Regale me with another of your weird childhood stories.
Okay, then. How about an old story from a foreign land that my dad told me when I was a kid?
Okay.
Once upon a time, there was a white camel that got separated from his herd.
I'm so happy for that white camel. I really thought he was gonna die.
I've seen nature stuff like that.
Was that story really worth bawling your eyes out over?
It was wonderful. Don't you know how moving that story is?
You know, I never thought much of it until today. But seeing you bawling like that, I do appreciate it a little more now.
What's that mean?
Well, you're always fake crying, aren't you? Getting all misty-eyed to make people think you're a delicate flower?
I mean, heck, you know it well.
What? You're awful. I only cry when I'm sad.
Claim what you like, but I can spot real tears from fake tears any day of the week. Fess up.
Yeah, he knows you too well, Hilda.
If you understand me so well, maybe it's because you're no different.
Well...
How's that?
When you smile or laugh, it's not sincere. I can tell.
Oh, snap.
I've only seen you genuinely smile a handful of times. Like when you're talking to the professor.
Wow, good one, Hilda. You hit me right in the gut.
That's personal. Like, that's real deep. You gotta get... Like, that's how you know you really know somebody.
I guess you're right. I'm not so different from you in that way. But how did you come to realize that? Have you been watching me that closely?
I'm afraid so. My eyes seem to wander toward you of their own accord.
You don't say.
Hold on. Forget I said that. I didn't say that.
Nope, no can do. Forgetting isn't something this crafty brain of mine is capable of.
Sure about that?
Besides, my eyes have a tendency to wander in your direction too. How else do you think I found out about your fake crying?
Okay, now this might be a little bit more direct.
Huh? What are you getting at?
Say, Hilda, once everything's settled down, do you want to come meet my parents? I mean, don't get the wrong idea, you just seem interested in my family. Besides, you've opened up to me quite a bit, but I still haven't let you in on my own secrets. If you meet my parents, I think you'll understand, though it might come as a bit of a surprise.
Your family? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious.
Well then, if neither of us changes our minds before the opportunity presents itself, let's agree to go visit my home together.
Yo, it's like all these are skirting on the edge.
Although, if it's a long journey, my brother might not be too happy.
True, that might be a tough nut to crack. As tough as Fodlan's locket.
He's gotta deal with it. Huh. Alright. And what about the others?
Oh, do you have an itch back there? I guess you can't scratch it on your own, can you?
My goodness, she sounds much more confident.
Hi, Marianne.
Oh, Claude. It's just you.
Sorry, I know you're in the middle of an important discussion with Dorte, but could I talk to you?
About what?
It's about this thing you think you're burdened with. I've tried to guess what it is.
I forgot to speak about the crest. I did not do that. I need to do that.
Please don't. This is making me a little uncomfortable.
There's no reason to feel uncomfortable. It's not like I plan on saying it aloud. But if my guess is correct, there's something I want to tell you. Will you hear me out?
Fine. I will listen.
Once upon a time, in a faraway place.
What's up with you in stories?
What the... Are you telling me a story?
Just listen. Once upon a time, in a faraway place, there was a young boy. This boy came from a despised lineage. In short, his mother was a daughter of the enemy. So the young boy was treated horribly by everyone around him.
That makes sense.
He hadn't done anything wrong. Everyone hated him simply for existing. Yelling, fighting back, explaining himself. Nothing he did could change his situation.
Wow, Claude.
When he was finally old enough, he ran far away from home. He escaped.
It sounds to me like he had no choice. I would have done the same had it been me.
Thing is, after he ran away, he still found himself in the very same position. People in the outside world hated him for where he came from.
You're talking about here now?
Well, now that's...
The boy thought he had no place to go. All he could do was destroy the boundary between the inside and the outside world.
Is that why Hilda said he rarely smiles genuinely?
Destroy the boundaries?
Right. If there was no outside and inside, just one side to share, then the people outside wouldn't have a reason to hate him anymore, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be easy, but if he managed it, he could shrug off that burden. The point is, people are born with burdens to carry. That much is undeniable. But whether they bind us or we cast them aside, that's up to us. So I think you should try to cast yours aside, Marianne. Put that heavy burden down. It's time.
But I don't know if I can do it.
And what heavy burden are you... I have an idea now that we looked at the crests, but...
It's okay. I'm here for you. We're the same, and I can help you.
Yeah, he can do a lot. He's the leader.
The same? Claude, we have nothing in common.
My goodness, she sounds like she has some sass there.
Hey, did you see that, Dorte? Your friend just smiled at me.
Thank you for sharing your story. I suppose I could try casting aside burden, as you say. We can try together.
Let's do that. And when we're free, we can change the whole world.
Again, like, yo, what's with... Like, it was sounding like friendship literally until the very end.
Well, we've got another battle coming up. What do you think of our chances?
Winning is always the goal. At any rate, I've done everything I can to prepare.
That's the right attitude. I'm sure they're doing all they can on their side, too.
Yeah?
I don't doubt it, but however strong they are, it's no more than a Fodlan concern. Who knows how far this world extends beyond the boundaries of Fodlan?
I'm actually curious about that myself. Like, are any other worlds in here or out there? Fire Emblem worlds.
Talk of strength or weakness doesn't amount to much when it's only in relation to a tiny corner of the world.
Huh. A tiny corner, huh?
Guess you're right. Thinking about it like that, even this war seems like a storm in a teacup.
Are they, like, they could be foreshadowing something. I mean, depending on if there's a canyon, unification, so to speak, maybe another threat comes.
Exactly. It's nothing more than an internal quarrel amongst the people of Fodlan.
Typical laid-back Claude. I always like talking to you. Your perspective on the world is so refreshing. Things I thought were obvious turn out not to be.
The way you think, that changes the way you see things. Common sense never tells the whole story.
Interesting words.
It's similar to what we were talking about before, about how you need to doubt yourself first.
True enough, but where did you get these ideas? That perspective of looking past the walls of Fodlan, when it's all we can see in front of us.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think Elmira is considered part of Fodlan.
Do you really want to know?
I do.
But I'm afraid now isn't the time. When this war is won, I'll tell you all about it.
There's not going to be a point in time. I would think there'd be a point in time when Elmira comes and he tells. Well, maybe he wouldn't tell his team.
It'll be easier for me to show you than to tell you.
Unless he's just talking about like Edelgard's a stepping stone, and once they take care of her, they'll take care of Elmira. But then, how long would the game?
Show me. Are we going somewhere?
It's quite a distance. You'll start to appreciate how big the world is if you go.
Sounds eye-opening. I'll look forward to it. Can we call it a promise?
Yes, it's a promise. But first, let's win this war and leave it far behind us.
Oh shoot, I don't know. Like Hilda's seem. Shoot. I really don't know. Man. And I guess that's the point. If it was definite. Well, alright. We'll end it at that, I suppose. We've done all the Claudes. I can save the others for another day. Doesn't look like there are too many, but a lot of... That's all of Hilda's A ranks. That's most of Hilda's supports. Jeez. Well, it's easy for a dancer. Not so much for everybody. Well, it's almost all the Claudes too, so... Which is good. I just wish I had Petra, but... Alright. I'll end it here for now. We'll finish the rest another time, and then do whatever is on the list. Well, actually, could I just end it here? I could, but if possible... Well, no. I could, because next thing in the calendar is just this. Restore the monastery. Well, I mean, there's no reason why I can't just stay here. So I will. I don't want to be impatient. So just to look at stuff. So actually, real quick, let's see what new abilities we got. I got Sacred Power. Oh. Interesting. That's probably something I should equip. Maybe over my speed? Or maybe over Vantage. I'll decide later. Claude. Oh. Oh, that's pretty good. I grant that over the HP, I think. Hilda got Wrath, which if I remember correctly, yeah. I don't think I'll be using Wrath as a healer for Hilda. And Leonie got Defiant Speed. Yeah, no. No, they're not gonna be that low, so it won't matter. Didn't Shamir master her class? Oh, right, and she got a combat art. Oh, a personal one. Huh. So they can get personal. That's actually really good. If they can get personal combat arts, attack that strikes twice. Normally combat arts can't strike twice. And it increases her range. Wow. Exclusive to the sniper class. Then every single person who has a bow, we might be... Shoot. I might actually reclass Leonie. If she can get that, every single person who has a bow should get that if it's for an archer. Which makes me kind of want to end, because I can't do certifications right now, but I might forget before the next battle. I'll try not to forget. But Leonie should easily be able to make it as a sniper. So I might make her a sniper for, well, not the next battle, but for an auxiliary battle, so she can get that. And maybe even Hilda. Well, no, not Hilda. But definitely every person who can use a bow. Even Lorenz. So. Alright, with that said, I'm done. That's good to know. Anybody can get a personal combat. Maybe I've missed out on some, because I haven't mastered all my classes. Just this one. In fact, let me see real quick. Oh no, I've mastered I mastered this? Yeah, I did. I didn't master a thief, but anyways. Alright, that said, this has been Blade. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. And now it's time for the question of the day. And for this one, I'm going to ask you all, which one of Hilda's A ranks do you think fits the most? Basically, you know, who would you ship Hilda with out of the Golden Deer house? Because, and I'm not making a mistake here, I mean Hilda, because she got her last rank with Claude in this route, even though Claude, or in this episode, even though Claude got 3 of his, we still haven't seen his for Lysithea, so, you know, that's out for that question. But with Hilda's, I'm kind of got a toss-up, I feel. Like, there were a lot of good ones. If you can remember that far back, I know it's kind of hard, but I wanted, you know, everybody to see all 4. You can, you know, I'll go back in the episode, I believe it's episode 70, the one with Hilda's thumbnail, you know. So they're in there, but I really wanted to ask this question of the day now, so I'm asking it now. So please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.